Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into one of Australia's most fascinating coins, the 50-cent piece, a coin that has seen decades of change, design evolution, and hidden value. From the bold 1976 issue to the refined 1996, and from the commemorative 2004 to the polished 2007 release, each tells a story of Australia's pride and identity through metal and minting. Stay tuned as we uncover what makes these 50-cent coins truly special, not just in history, but in the world of collectors today. In the vast world of rare and valuable coins, few carry the charm, history, and prestige of Australia's 50-cent piece. Over the decades, this uniquely shaped coin has become more than just currency. It's a collector's symbol of national identity, design, and lasting worth. And among all its remarkable additions, one stands out as a shining milestone, a coin that captures the true heart of Australian minting history. The year 1976, a time of transformation, pride, and artistry, when a single coin was born that would forever hold its place in Australia's numismatic legacy. The 1976 Australian 50-cent piece. This coin wasn't just currency. It was a symbol of pride. Minted at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, it reflected the craftsmanship and precision that defined an era when every coin told a story of national unity and design brilliance. The coin's front bore the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, her profile calm yet commanding, representing stability through decades of Australian change. This elegant design by Arnold Machen remains one of the most beloved portraits ever featured on Australian currency. Its reverse side captured the Australian coat of arms, the kangaroo and emu standing side by side, guarding the shield of the Commonwealth. Sculpted by Stuart Devlin, it celebrated Australia's strength, diversity, and forward motion. With its 12-sided shape and silver-toned alloy of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the 1976 50-cent coin became instantly recognizable. Its bold geometry set it apart from any other coin in circulation, giving it an identity that collectors still admire today. In 1976, Australia's economy was shifting, and so was its minting landscape. Coin production numbers fluctuated, and certain batches were struck with remarkable clarity and brilliance, pieces that would later be classified as uncirculated treasures. Over time, these coins began to disappear from circulation, tucked away by collectors who sensed their lasting value. Each surviving piece tells a tale of the mid-70s, a time when metal meant meaning. What makes the 1976 edition so valuable today is its condition and rarity. While millions were minted, only a small fraction survived the test of time in pristine, untouched state, the kind that glows under light with every curve perfectly intact. Collectors worldwide now seek high-grade examples of this coin, often paying significant sums for coins graded mint state or proof-like. These specimens reflect not only perfection but the soul of an era. A 1976 50-cent coin in brilliant uncirculated condition can sell anywhere between $250 to $500, and if it carries a rare mint error, such as an off-center strike, double die, or planchet flaw, values can surge beyond $1,000. Imagine that, a coin once worth half a dollar now capable of earning hundreds or thousands. That's the incredible power of numismatic appreciation and historical value combined. But beyond money, this coin carries emotional worth. It speaks of Australia's craftsmanship, of a time when coins were made to last, not just to spend. Holding one feels like holding a piece of history itself. Each line of its design whispers stories of national pride and resilience, and that's exactly why collectors refuse to let it go. It's not just a 50-cent coin, it's an artifact of identity. In numismatic circles, The 1976 issue is often regarded as a hidden gem, a sleeper coin that surprises even seasoned collectors with its beauty and rising value. Those who invest in it today are not just purchasing a coin, they're acquiring a legacy, a relic of royal design, mint precision, and timeless allure. The growing fascination around this piece is proof that even ordinary currency can become extraordinary when history and rarity align. Every collector knows the thrill of discovery. Finding a flawless 1976 Australian 50-cent coin feels like unearthing silver from the sands of time. And as the years pass, its value continues to rise, making this piece one of the most desirable coins in Australian numismatics. So if you hold a 1976 Australian 50-cent coin, treasure it, because in that small circle of metal lies not just currency, but a piece of Australia's story worth far more than its face value, a shining relic that could one day be worth thousands of dollars. As we move forward from the classic shine of the 1976 edition, the story of Australia's 50-cent coin continues, evolving in both design and legacy. 2 decades later, a new chapter began, one that redefined the meaning of collectability and craftsmanship. The year was 1996, and Australia was entering an era of modernization, innovation, and refined minting techniques. The Royal Australian Mint, true to its reputation, struck another masterpiece, the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin, a coin that would soon become a highlight among modern collectors. This wasn't just another reissue. It was a continuation of a proud tradition. By this time, coinage had become more than a financial instrument. It had transformed into a reflection of Australia's heritage, artistry, and progress. The 1996 coin stood as a testament to that evolution. Its surface gleamed with precision, every line sharply cut, every edge symmetrical, a true embodiment of mint perfection. The obverse once again featured the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, but with subtle refinements that reflected maturity and grace. Her presence on this coin symbolized not only continuity, but also the enduring bond between the monarchy and the Australian nation. On the reverse, the Australian coat of arms still stood proudly, yet sharper, more defined than before, a visual celebration of national unity that had grown even stronger over the decades. Collectors often describe the 1996 50 cent as the coin that bridged generations. It carried the spirit of the early minting era while representing the advancements of a modern Australia. Though millions were produced, very few emerged with flawless surfaces and crisp details. Those that did would later become rare gems in the hands of serious collectors. Over the years, the coin's value has steadily risen, particularly for pieces graded in uncirculated or proof condition. Their reflective finish and perfect strike patterns make them stand out under any light. Some of these coins, preserved with care and untouched by time, have been known to sell for $300 to $600. And rarer variants, those with mint errors or unique tunning, can easily exceed $1,000 in private collections. What makes this coin truly fascinating is its balance of simplicity and perfection. It doesn't scream for attention, yet its quiet elegance commands respect from anyone who understands its story. The Royal Australian Mint's attention to quality in 1996 produced coins that have aged beautifully. The nickel-copper alloy continues to hold its shine, proof of the mint's precision and enduring standards. Collectors today often regard this edition as one of the most dependable investment coins in Australian numismatics, steady in growth, iconic in design, and unmatched in consistency. Every 1996 50-cent coin carries a whisper of time, the hum of presses in Canberra, the spark of artistry, and the pride of a nation etched in every curve. Many investors and hobbyists continue to seek these coins not just for monetary gain, but because They represent a golden era of minting perfection. It's said that true value lies not in rarity alone, but in beauty preserved, and the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin embodies that truth effortlessly. Each one that survives in top-grade condition stands as a silent reminder of craftsmanship at its peak, and that's what makes it so desirable today. For collectors who already possess the 1976 edition, the 1996 coin is the natural continuation, the next step in a journey through Australia's proud numismatic history. And as its market value continues to climb, one thing becomes clear. The 1996 Australian 50 cent isn't just a coin from the past. It's a treasure of the present and a promise of even greater worth in the years to come. As we leave behind the polished brilliance of the 1996 edition, the story of Australia's 50-cent coin moves into a new century, one defined by innovation, celebration, and renewed artistic spirit. By 2004, the Royal Australian Mint had entered a period of remarkable creativity, producing coins that not only honored tradition, but also reflected the dynamic identity of a modern nation. The 2004 Australian 50-cent coin emerged as a striking example of that evolution. While it retained the familiar 12-sided design that Australians had cherished for decades, it carried with it a new energy, a sense of national confidence and artistic refinement that captured the essence of early 2000s Australia. The obverse featured the refined profile of Queen Elizabeth II, this time showcasing the updated design by Ian Rank Broadley. The portrait was bold, more realistic, and detailed, symbolizing the maturity of both the Queen's reign and Australia's identity. Its reverse side continued to display the Australian coat of arms, that proud emblem of the kangaroo and emu, yet with enhanced clarity and stronger lines that reflected the mint's advancing technology. Every detail appeared crisper, every edge more precise. By 2004, coin production had reached new levels of precision, and the mint was experimenting with finishes and polishing techniques that made high-grade strikes shine with mirror-like brilliance. Collectors immediately noticed the superior finish of the 2004 issue. Many began setting these coins aside the moment they entered circulation, knowing their exceptional condition would make them future treasures. Over the years, pristine examples have become increasingly sought after. Collectors across Australia and beyond now recognize that the 2004 50-cent coin holds a special place in modern numismatic history. A coin in mint state condition can easily fetch between $400 to $700, while error varieties or proof strikes have been known to reach over $1,200, especially when certified by top grading services. Beyond monetary worth, the 2004 edition is admired for its perfect balance between heritage and modern design. It symbolizes how the Royal Australian Mint managed to honor tradition while keeping pace with modern innovation. For many, this coin is more than a collectible. It's a bridge between generations of Australian craftsmanship. It tells the story of how coinage continued to evolve while preserving the spirit that began decades earlier. The alloy composition remained resilient, allowing these coins to maintain their shine even after years of circulation, a testament to the mint's dedication to long-lasting quality. Numismatists often refer to the 2004 50-cent coin as the modern marvel of the series, not because it was rare in quantity, but because so few have survived in immaculate condition. Every collector who owns one knows the feeling, that spark of excitement when the light hits its polished surface, revealing every perfect contour of its design. Each coin, though small in size, carries with it the weight of Australia's story, from federation to the present day, from heritage to modern pride. For investors, the 2004 coin is more than just silver-toned metal. It's a steady, tangible piece of value that continues to appreciate as awareness of its significance grows. And for collectors following the timeline, from the 1976 and 1996 editions, this coin stands as a turning point, marking the entrance of the 21st century with unmatched brilliance. The legacy of the 2004 Australian 50-cent coin continues to grow stronger each year, proving once again that even in modern times, a coin can carry the beauty of art, the strength of history, and the promise of lasting value. So if you happen to own the 2004 Australian 50-cent coin, hold it proudly, because it's not just currency, it's a living piece of Australia's heritage, one that may soon be worth thousands of dollars in the ever-rising world of coin collectors. As we move ahead from the elegance of the 2004 issue, the story of Australia's 50-cent coin enters another defining chapter, one marked by precision, limited mintage, and growing collector demand. The year 2007 carried a sense of quiet importance in Australia's numismatic world. While the Royal Australian Mint continued producing circulating coins, the quality and finish of that year's 50-cent issue made it stand apart from its predecessors. At first glance, the 2007 Australian 50-cent coin might appear familiar. The same iconic dodecagonal shape, the same weight, and the same balance of beauty and durability. Yet, closer inspection reveals a level of refinement that collectors quickly recognized as exceptional. On its obverse, the Ian Rank Broadley portrait of Queen Elizabeth II appeared with unmatched sharpness and detail. The definition of her features, the texture of her hair, and the elegant inscriptions all reflected the mint's continuing perfectionism. The reverse, once again adorned with the Australian coat of arms, displayed enhanced clarity and striking relief. The kangaroo and emu standing prouder than ever, a tribute to the strength and resilience of the nation they represent. 2007 was a year of technological mastery for the mint. The presses were calibrated for tighter tolerances, ensuring cleaner edges and crisper lettering. The result was one of the most visually perfect issues of the decade. Collectors and investors immediately noticed the difference. Many began saving 2007 coins straight from mint rolls, aware that these were among the finest examples of modern Australian minting. The attention to quality control that year means that high-grade, uncirculated examples have retained their luster even after nearly 2 decades. Their reflective surfaces and detailed engravings rivaling those of earlier proof coins. For numismatists, the 2007 Australian 50-cent has become a cornerstone of modern collections. It represents the culmination of decades of refinement in minting technology, combining durability with unmatched elegance. In terms of value, the story is equally impressive. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition have sold for $400 to $800, while proof strikes and mint error pieces have achieved prices upwards of $1,500 in the collector's market. Some rare 2007 coins display striking anomalies, double rim impressions, rotation errors, or highly reflective surfaces, each commanding premium attention from serious collectors. What makes this year particularly fascinating is the balance between modern mint consistency and the human artistry behind each design. Even with technological advancements, every coin still carried the touch of expert craftsmanship. The nickel-copper alloy composition continued to provide the coin with durability and a metallic brilliance that remains vivid to this day, a silent tribute to Australia's world-class minting standards. In the collecting community, the 2007 issue is viewed as a modern classic, a coin that bridges the heritage of earlier decades with the innovation of the present era. For those who have followed the timeline from 1976 to 2004, this edition feels like the natural evolution. the moment when the 50-cent coin achieved both technical and artistic perfection. Holding one in your hand, you can feel the weight of craftsmanship, the cool touch of history, and the quiet pride of a nation that continues to celebrate its identity through artful design. It's not just a coin, it's a milestone, a symbol of how far Australian coinage has come and how much further its legacy can still rise in value. Collectors know that the 2007 Australian 50-cent coin is more than a collectible. It's an investment in time, precision, and national artistry. And as demand continues to grow, this coin's worth is set to climb even higher, proving once again that true beauty, like true value, never fades, especially when it's forged in the heart of Australian history.